Hare Krishna, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale, Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharine, Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine, Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Mukam Karoti Vacha, Pangam Langate Kirim, Yatkupatam Hambande, Sri Gurun Dinatarine. Hare Krishna. So today we'll see verse number 19. Krishna is explaining about the austerities in different modes. So yesterday we read goodness and passion. So austerity in goodness actually a phala. There is no desire for any results, but in passion there is a desire. What type of desire? That everybody should praise, honor, serve me. Serve me as a person who is doing great austerities, and uh, that's the purpose. So rather than the faith, it is more about the self-respect, gaining the self-respect and self-praise from others. So mode of ignorance is still further difficult. How it is? Mudha grahenat manoyat.
Grahenatmano yat
पीडया क्रियते तपः
vidaya kriyate tapa
परस्योत्सादनार्थं वा
parasyotsadhanartham va
तत्तामसम् उदाहृतः उदाहृतम्.
tattam samudamritam
तो जो
mudagrahenatmano yat vidaya kriyate tapa parasyotsadhanartham va tattamassamudaditam.
मूढग्राहेणात्मनो यत् पीडये क्रियते तपः परस्योत्सादनार्थं वा तत्तामसम् उदाहृतम्.
translation and purport. Penance performed out of foolishness with self-torture or to destroy or injure others is said to be in the mode of ignorance. Purport. There are instances of foolish penance undertaken by demons like Hiranyakashipu, who performed great austere penances to become immortal and kill the demigods. He prayed to Brahma for such things, but ultimately he was killed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. To undergo penances for something which is impossible is certainly in the mode of ignorance. So the purpose of course, in mode of ignorance, there are desires. What is the quality of passion? So desires are there for the self, not self-enlightenment, but getting the power or a position by which others will admire you. But above that, in ignorance, actually, these are not always shastric or penances. Plus, there is a tendency to give troubles to others also after that penance. So, of course, Srila Prabhupada gives example of Hiranyakashipu. Also, we can see the example of Ravan. They were the demons, but they did lot of tapascharya. It's not that they got the power like from their birth. They did tapascharya, but their tapascharya or austerity, the reason was to actually get power or get something extraordinary by which they can control this whole world, and also they can trouble or they can finish Vishnu. That was their one of the purpose that they want to become the strongest person in all the three worlds. When this Hiranyakashipu or Ravan we talk, they were the demons who were uh, admired, or not exactly admired, but who created fear in all the three worlds. So devatas were also following their orders, Ravan and Hiranyakashipu. So that was the power they attained by austerity. So they did austerity, and of course they did austerity. Ravan did austerity for Lord Shiva, and Hiranyakashipu for Brahma. And when they were in front of Ravan or Hiranyakashipu, they asked for boons by which they can become immortal. And the purpose of that was that nobody should be able to kill them, so that they can rule all over the three worlds without any limit. But this type of penances, which have the purpose of giving troubles to others, is ignorance. So Hiranyakashipu or Ravan or other demons, they did tapascharya as per Shastra, and we can see that this material world, as per rule, if you do particular type of tapascharya, then you have to get result of that. So if Hiranyakashipu was worshipping Brahma with particular type of tapascharya or austerity, then Brahma cannot say that, okay, you are demon, so I will not give you boon. That is not possible. He has to fulfill the whatever is desired by Hiranyakashipu. He cannot say no, because he has done the austerity as per rules, so he will get what he wants. So that is the advantage that demons take, and then they create problems for others. And if somebody don't recognize their authority, then they try to finish them. We have seen these qualities in the last chapter of demons, qualities of demons. So they do more and more tapascharya to become more and more powerful. And then by that power, they try to finish all their enemies. Those enemies are actually not always bad people, but in terms of them, or as you look from their side, they are enemies. But in general, that person or maybe a good person. So Hiranyakashipu also took boon, Ravan also took boon. Today is Ram Navami. So Ravan also took so many boons that nobody will be able to kill him. But he forgot one thing. He thought that animals and monkeys, those are useless, or they don't have such a power that they can overpower him or they can kill him. So he didn't ask for the boon about these two categories, that they will not be able to kill him. So Ram came as in human form. And also Lord Ram used monkeys to actually humiliate Ravan, that he was thinking himself to be most powerful, but Ravan came in human form and he used monkeys as his army to show Ravan that even if you take so many boons from Lord Shiva, the God can finish you by using anybody. It's not required that Lord should have great any fighters or great army. No, he can do that with monkeys also. So that was the uh, pain, or that was the uh, main anger Ravan had. So these penances or austerities you do to trouble the other peoples and then misuse your power. When in the new terms, like in the modern terms, we call this power harassment, and that's in the office. Right? So Ravan and Hiranyakashipu, they did the power harassment so many years back. They got the position, and then they ruled everywhere, and they made people to respect them. Respect should be given, not taken. But Ravan and Hiranyakashipu had so much power that they made people to give him respect. If they don't give respect, you lose your life. So that was their purpose. So this type of austerities, whose aim is not for any betterment of self or others, is actually in mode of ignorance. And I don't know, means nowadays, if we can find such examples, people who do this austerities, like passion, okay, we can understand, but ignorance, I'm not sure how we can find that type of examples. Some people, maybe politicians do some, but that's not exactly like they don't fast, and they fast for, they want to get some point approved by the government or something like that. Then they fast and they make people also fast. So that is, fasting is a type of austerity we do for increasing faith in God, but these people can use it for their own self, and they also torture the other people. So this type of things are actually passion and ignorance going on in Kali Yuga everywhere. And that troubles normal people. Even this Bharat Bandh or all these things, they are actually giving pain to other people's, instead of, means I don't know what happens by that Bharat Bandh. Actually, it's the show of power and fame. And actually that results in troubling normal people. So this type of behavior or austerities are actually uh, in mode of passion and ignorance. So Krishna will explain about the charity now in the next verse. 3 types of charity. So we will see that from tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Any comments? Any points anybody would like to add? Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So we'll see you tomorrow.